Greetings, this is Slight. We are going to be playing a run of Qian Sui, right? No, that's not how you say it. Anyway, we're going to be playing the turtle, and hopefully we're going to have a good run here. I'm learning the turtle and getting better at him. I originally thought that he was super OP, and then I was struggling with some runs, but I don't think that I was quite aware of what his OP ascensions were, and I was trying to force a punching build, which can be very good, but is pretty RNG as far as how powerful it can get. And it's not like if you look at Atomic Bomb is much more consistent than the punch build is for the turtle, and there's a couple reasons for that. So in this run, we're not going to be doing that. We're going to be going for a double tap build, where basically all you're doing is pulling up the Aspis and then removing it. See if I can get what I'm looking for here. I might have to restart. This is a lot. I'll go 2 more times. Wow. All right, let's restart real quick. I'm trying to show off a specific way to play the character. So if I was just doing runs, then I probably wouldn't be re-rolling so much. But I do want to show off the specific build strategy that I want to try here. And there it is, Libra Warrior. That is an expensive scroll, expensive blessing. All right, but we got it. Okay, so the idea here is Fist Sensation grants extra weapon damage, which is equivalent to the bonus to Striking Punch. And the way Striking Punch works is for every 1 stack of Fist Sensation, each stack increases Striking Punch by 5%. So, if we're running around with around 10, that's, or 15 stacks, that's a 75% weapon damage, if I'm not mistaken, right? Because it's 5% per stack. 5 times 15 is 75%. So the only downside is we need to hit with the oh no, we don't even have to hit with the Striking Punch for this to activate. Okay, so we are in a good spot. Let's go. As you can tell, I'm not as familiar with this character yet, but we're gonna get there. But basically, we basically have plus 75% weapon damage. Oh wow, look at that. That is a very powerful fire tower this early in the game. I think we can play around with this. The fire tower is great on this character because it allows us to throw in punches very easily. So here we got our first picks. The Whitewater build is okay. Wave Rider is very strong, especially because even with 1 point, it makes all movement speed bonuses on you, including stuff like the movement speed bonus you get from your talents for carrying a sword into weapon and skill damage. Unfathomable Ocean level 1 is incredibly powerful, though. Getting 1 level of Unfathomable Ocean and Ebb and Flow is an extremely powerful defensive synergy, and you really only need 1 level of each of them. Because I have a sword right now, I'm going to take what I think is probably the most powerful just right now. The only downside to taking this is that taking defensive stuff is actually really strong, and if I really only need 2 ascensions to really get that powerful, and since I'm using a melee build right now, I actually think I'm going to take Unfathomable Ocean level 1. I can come back for Wave Rider to do damage, but already am doing fine damage. Don't really need to do more damage. I'd rather just get my defensive tools as high as I can. All right. And Ooh, that's makes me feel like I wish I got Wave Rider. I'd be doing some crazy damage. Alright. Just letting my shield recharge before I go to the next room. Ostrich Rider is much better on this particular character than most other characters because you get dash resets every time you pull the Aspis up. So that solves the downside very well. Oops. What's going on right there? Huh, interesting. Alright. So early on, taking Luxurious is really, really strong because it's very cheap to do so. So we'll do that. And it reduces the pool of legendaries. And there's only a few legendaries that are like not that great. So we got Fountain of Life, which is one of the weaker legendaries. So perfect concussive shot. But yeah, so getting this out of the pool. So when we get a kill on a boss or an elite, we have a better chance of getting something actually useful for a legendary scroll. Battle Adrenaline is probably best if you're doing a melee build. Wave Breaking Blows, obviously, I think pretty good all the time. And then Concussive Current kind of fits in with what we are doing the best. Because if we get one hit with the Striking Punch, or just retracting the Aspis, which counts as a striking punch, then we're going to get weapon damage increase for 6 seconds, and that's going to stack on top of our Libra Warrior. So we're kind of double dipping as far as our fist sensation is concerned. So I think this will work out very well. See, I'm not getting like a full jump. I wonder why that's happening. Right. Terminal Lucidity is not super useful. It's okay. But resetting my cooldowns isn't going to be super helpful for me, so I'm going to skip it. None of these weapons look good. Strategic Advantage, though, extremely powerful. And I've got Piercing, and I've got a melee, so I think I'm in a good spot. Nice. The elemental spread there was what killed all those people. Don't need that. Let's see what we get. Sure, we'll take that. Elemental chance increase is actually pretty good and would easily set up a miasma build. And since right now I haven't learned this character super well, I'm not really limiting myself as much as I normally would. Gosh, this fire tower's strong. That's pretty good. Although once I have ebb and flow, it won't matter too much. Alright, not bad. Rogue Wave is going to make our punches a lot stronger. Mighty Stream level 1 is pretty good because this increases our ability to just double tap this and be at a much lower cooldown. Rogue Wave increases striking punch, and we gain fist sensation after hurtling. The fist sensation gain actually does impact us a little bit more. Interesting. I will give one to gain one. This gives me extra secondary skills. This is probably the weakest. This is actually really weak as well. We'll do that. Bullet Light, happy to have that, 25%. Tough choice here. We're going to go Rogue Wave. I'm not sure what the best pick there is. It might have been the Aspis duration increase. This will be kind of an experiment. Man, this fire tower is destroying. Ridiculous. What else do I have here? This isn't super helpful. I don't have the best weapons against this guy. But I am really fast, so it shouldn't be a problem overall. Just keep playing hit and run. Ooh, I'm almost out of ammo though. Oh, and that didn't give me ammo. That's pretty crazy. The reason you're seeing those lucky shot chances get really high like that is because of Bullet Light and its weird interaction with injectors. It's not all injectors, it's just these ones like the glove or the rainbow. Every miss that you do actually... Ooh, this hell's pretty good. That lower spread's really, really nice. Anyway, when you miss shots, the extra damage from Bullet Light keeps kind of stacking up until you hit again. It can't be captured like other states can be in injectors, but, you know, it's not bad. Ooh, sweet. Ooh, geez, that was scary. How much damage is this giving me? 66 weapon damage, okay. Nice. Okay, not bad at all. That's okay. If Bone Dragon had any elemental percent chance, then it might be worth taking. I'm pretty interested in playing this fire tower. It's pretty darn strong. Okay, so Solid Shell's not my favorite. Irrepressible Surge I think is pretty good. It is pretty overpowered. The biggest problem with it is that it's really hard to control. Tidal Rhythm kind of fits in with what we're doing though, because it gives us kind of everything we need when we need it. Even that makes it a little underwhelming though. The only benefit to Irrepressible Surge is potentially resetting Tidal Aspis. I'm either thinking Solid Shell, because Solid Shell's better in a melee build than any other build, or Tidal Rhythm. We are already getting a bunch of just straight bonus weapon damage, so this is just additive damage. I'm going to try the Solid Shell because I'm playing melee, and maybe we're just going to go for a melee build. So let's pump this. And I don't want to etch it yet because I want to get that Gemini. So I think that covers me for this room. Is there something I missed? Or do I feel like I missed something? Let me check again. No, I don't. But I'm in a really strong spot right now. Wave, if I'm getting, what is it called? Wave Rider. So this gives me plus weapon percent and skill percent for each 1% movement speed bonus. And I'm already getting 50, 40 move speed bonus there, on top of what I'm getting for simply holding a fire tower. Fire tower gives me 10 at the base weapon, and then I get more from the weapon talents that are specific to the sword. So that's a huge amount of damage, you know, pretty easily. Ooh, Lightless Shield, just sitting there waiting for me to pick it up. I will not complain about that. Lightning Enthusiast doesn't really help us. I'd rather that'll work. I'll take this as opposed to just letting it sit, simply because it might be useful later in the run, and I'd rather take it out of the pool if I can for the cost that it currently has. We're going to go up to 5. We're not going to etch this yet until we're sure that this is the way we're going to go. I'm happy to keep this Thunderclap Gloves 2 going into this fight because it will let me kill the rocks that are going to be coming down at me. And I just want to make sure I have full ammo. Don't want to get ammo gated. Ooh, he got me there. One thing I wish is that you could see the pillars on the mini-map so that I wouldn't back up into them accidentally. There we go. Nice. And I was getting 81% weapon damage from... Alright, nice. Alright, that's fine. Nothing special. This Argus is okay. The projectile speed helps a lot. I learned recently that the 30% weapon damage against elites and bosses is multiplicative, which makes that much better. So, something to keep in mind. This is not good. Ebb and Flow, really great to see. Unbearable Hurdles, probably one of the best ascensions in the game. Solid Shell 2 is interesting because it's sort of fitting into what I think I'm going to go for, but I think Ebb and Flow is just a little too strong. Really is like the defensive package that you're looking for with this character. Wow, Dominating Fist is incredible right here, so we are happy to see that. Gotta watch out for this arsonist. Staying in melee range on the arsonist like that increases his chance of doing something. Ooh. Am I applying any decay right now? No. I'll hold this for now. I may have to drop it later. That's interesting. I am curious how much stability matters. Yeah, it doesn't look like it matters very much. So like this 50% lucky shot is basically no downside on this. I think I'd rather keep this, but interesting nonetheless. I haven't had a lot of success with that weapon. I haven't really tried to force it to work, though. I should probably give it a little bit more of an attempt. But I think I'm in a really strong position on this run right now. I don't think I missed anything. Onward. Just gonna make sure I didn't aggro anyone there. Sure. This isn't super helpful, but... Ooh, lucky shot increase. I am curious how quickly this shoots. I'm gonna test this real quick. So I've been looking at some potential... That's not enough to justify. I mean, this is okay, but like the damage here is gonna be so weak. Like, look at all that. Why would I ever do that? Aha, got the explosion there. I'll take that. Oh, jeez. Oh, I'm out of ammo. Sure. Now, one of these might be free. Yeah, I almost missed this. I think, I'll still get rid of this. Need some ammo. The 50% attack speed is incredible, but definitely does burn through ammo quickly. And we want elemental share. And I think I'll probably go for decay. Not sure. No. There we go. This is the most broken I've been on Qian Sui, I think, since I started playing him. But, to my credit, I have been mostly trying to force punching builds, which has not been working out super well. Okay, Fire Enthusiast doesn't really work for what we're doing. Decay Driver will be good. This is only a 30% decay chance. Fire Enthusiast isn't helpful. Double... I can't really stack burning procs because I have no way to proc any other elemental effect. Fire Enthusiast doesn't help us. I'd really rather hold out for a 40% chance to apply decay. Makes a big difference, but I will take that. Oh man, that's a pretty dang good start of hour. That's a pretty dang good flowing light as well. Interesting. Wow, this has the same two rares. Look at that. 1 second. Sorry about that. Someone called. I mean, I'm enjoying playing this fire tower. The benefit of going for this flowing light is that it gives me more move speed. So if I go Wave Rider, I'll get more benefit out of a flowing light than I will out of fire tower. That being said, I've already pumped money into the fire tower. I don't think it's worth it to switch, and I'd prefer not to have another melee weapon as my secondary. I'd prefer to have some kind of corrosion weapon that I can actually use on bosses that otherwise I can't really use a fire tower against. So we'll skip all that. Clenched Fist is okay. Unbearable Hurdle, it's kind of the pick at this point. 30% multiplicative damage boost is undeniably absurd, so we'll take it. Very good boss killer. One of the cooler parts about this character is that trying to watch my lightless shield. Easy peasy. Only a 5% chance of decay. I mean, that looks fun, doesn't it? But I can't go for that. That did look fun. So skill booster does nothing for me. Elemental bestowment, you know, not bad. None of these are great. We'll take elemental bestowment. At least it improves our survivability somewhat, which is, you know, something. I need to try to check on this solid shell. That might be something I have to do after the game. Uh-oh. Second wave. Don't need to mess with that at all. Golly, that's a lot of damage. So I'm getting 6 times 5, 30% cooldown, or 30% damage reduction right now, which is why I can't aim. Ouch. Okay. Ah, okay. I need to be more careful. This is without any... This is without any elemental combo. One cool thing is that because I'm applying a multiplicative damage boost to anyone I hurdle, the consequential burning that I spread to enemies is based off of that multiplied damage source. So the burning that I'm applying elsewhere is actually extra powerful. Alright, this is very weak. That's fine. That is interesting, but not good. Enough, at least. Oh, that's probably a dragon. The little dragon boy. Dark Tide, not super helpful. Irrepressible Surge is okay. Wave Breaking Blow as a 1 point might be okay here. I think I will take that. It's just a significant damage boost, and I'm not using a lot of punches. I'm mostly using my Aspis Retraction for that damage. So it won't be too bad for me to be running out of secondary charges. That was my Discord, not yours. Oh yeah, I'm glad I picked up the wave breaking blow. It seems to be doing pretty good. I'm not like... So like, one of the problems that you have if you're trying to force the full punch build is that it can actually be pretty easy to run out of attacks if you're not paying attention. You actually need to kind of make sure that your wave breaking blow attacks hit and kill something. Rich privileges, eh? Elemental magazine. 50% damage. I don't know if this is additive or multiplicative. I think it's additive. This doesn't really work with our game plan. This requires us to have a bunch of money for it to work. I think I'm going to go for elemental magazine. Because we have such a high percentage chance to apply an elemental effect, I think that this might be the best way to go. I wonder if the spreaded elemental effects will cause multiple increases. My suspicion is that that is not the case, but it's a thought. It's a thought. This 50% attack speed is a big deal. Ooh, interesting. I don't think that'll really do exactly what I need it to. Oh, it's interesting, but I don't think I can take this. I think I might take it as opposed to this for right now, though. At least I can, you know, kind of do something with it. Ooh, pretty good damage. Ooh, the double fire tower. Nice. So this is actually working out to be a pretty good little hybrid build. We'll go ahead and take the luxurious, abundant vitality. That's fine. It actually works out great with our character because it's a 75% multiplicative damage boost. And ebb and flow causes us to have a lot of times during the run where we actually are recharging our shield. So that's good. Is this worth getting a Gemini on? It does sound fun. Sometimes. Oh. You follow your dreams, and your dreams hurt. I want to be an astronaut. That's a painful dream. Painful dream. Whoops. Okay. Elemental Relic is probably the best one here. Just presents the most opportunity for us to scale, so that's really good. Alright, onward. This is a tough room for a melee build, so I know that going in. I should keep that in mind. Which is why I'm sort of saving my Aspis. Just to make sure that I know what I'm getting into before I get into it. Hit me. Okay, not bad. Need to keep these. Now I can just keep hitting this target, and that'll spread the burning effect to everyone around, which is why I think some of these characters should have some damage. Didn't look like it worked out as the way I hoped. Nice. Okay. Nice. Well, this thing is doing really good damage, which is cool. I kind of like these builds where you have more than one option in the way that you're fighting. Much more fun. Unfathomable Ocean 2 is great. Formidable Aspis is right up our alley, though. That's exactly what we want to see. That's very, very good with the melee build, especially because we want a couple attacks to be very powerful. And in fact, if we get this Gemini up on Rainbow Arc, it actually works great for the secondary fires too. So let's see if we can get this Gemini up. I need to check here first at the very least. No, that's not good enough. Skill damage, huh? The alternative is I can make a little bit of money by buying something for free and selling it. That's curious. That's interesting. I don't think that's quite what we're looking for. I'll take this for free. Alright. Come on. One more. One more. Believe. There it is. There it is. We are in. Oh, I can't hit him. Okay, not bad. We're getting about 100% multiplicative damage boost from explosion on average with this current build, so That's pretty dang strong. Definitely not anything to scoff at. Safety measures is very, very good. Okay, Wave Rider. Nice. So Wave Rider should be a significant increase in damage. Just because of the sheer amount of different movement speed bonuses that we currently have in the build. Not to mention Wave Rider itself. Sure. Okay. That's unique, but not what we're looking for. I think I'm at a position where I can start moving pretty quickly. Need to handle this. This is a problem. Now, my damage isn't super high. And that's partly because I think I need to be using... I think I'm only getting this bonus at certain times. Oh, see, now that is a lot of damage. Holy cow. Too far. Damage is extreme. I just don't think I quite got exactly what I needed. And part of the issue that I'm running into is that the 8% proc rate on my Gemini is actually pretty darn weak. So I think Concussive Current is definitely the way to go. We've got a huge amount of damage that can come out by using that skill now. I think I am going to switch to using this for now, until we can switch our Gemini to something with a higher percentage chance. Not getting explosions is actually kind of a problem. Need to get used to aiming again. Been good? No. Let's get here, see if we can get something. Corrosion, but 5%. Nothing there. 10%. And it already has the elemental effect. This would be incredible in certain situations. This is slightly better. Maybe we can try this. This thing is popping. Okay, we're there. I'm surprised the fire tower damage fell off so quickly. It did so well for so long. It is kind of common for stuff to fall off at this point in the run, though. Okay, fourth wave of monsters. Alright, I think this is still the best thing I have. Oh, they got me. They got me. Dang. So, the fire tower damage fall off was just really, really high. And I think that was because I took a risk on that rainbow arc. I really needed to just stick with something like a 30 or 40% decay chance and take that. Or I needed to play more safe and just stay back during this fight and play it a little bit more safely. If I had just played safe with the rainbow arc, I think I would have been in a much better position. I think my ascension choices were okay. I think that I just forced some weird weapons to be used instead of, maybe optimizing a little bit better. I think I could. I get kind of caught up in like spicy or more interesting decisions than I do in like playing flat out to win. And this has been a historical issue for me personally. But the porcupine did good. That was a cool learning experience. I haven't played with the porcupine very much. I know it's good, but I didn't quite recognize how powerful it was. Because you're triggering so many elemental effects, you are getting a huge damage boost to this thing. But the fire tower damage was just so lacking. And I think part of that was because, A, I chose a poor elemental synergy for it. And 2, it really was only doing crazy damage once I killed something. And then I got that 50% attack speed increase because the attack speed is so powerful on the fire tower. So when I was, I had to be really, really careful going into a fight. And didn't quite do that. Bit unfortunate, though I think that I deserve the loss. There were a couple ascensions I was looking for and didn't quite get, but I think I had everything I needed to win this run and just didn't quite put it together. I think only one other option, I think that would have made, something that might have been a good decision that I didn't consider is removing Ostrich Rider and then just sort of exploiting the fact that I had advanced joggers and strategic advantage and safety measures. Would have probably been plenty of survivability. The tough thing about this character and any melee character, the bird works for melee because you have so much invulnerability time and you can really reposition very easily. And this character struggles a little bit more with that because to dash away with your shield up means that you're exposing your back. Not why I died in this case, but it just doesn't feel quite as easy or accessible to reposition yourself. But another learning experience for me. Still quite haven't figured this character out, but we're still learning. And if you have any advice as far as what I could have done better, please share it with me. Love to hear your thoughts. And hopefully this was helpful for you as at least as helpful it was for me. I am getting better at this character, and frankly, I am enjoying it more than I thought I would. The decision making between having the shield up and not up is actually very fun, and like trying to theory craft a way to like use your whole kit and be effective with it is really fun. I think there are ways to abuse this character in multiplayer right now. At least that's what some people have been sharing, where like if you feed him like all movement speed scrolls and he has Wave Rider 3, or if you feed him all skill damage stuff, then his punch build is incredible. So if he has like backfire, irrepressible surge, or some punch combos. But in solo, it's been harder than I expected it to be. I think for the next couple runs, I'm going to just like straight up abuse whatever I get, miasma, or no reload synergies. I still probably won't play with the like Spirit Feline or Elemental Weave or anything, because then I'm not really playing the character. But I think I won't limit myself at all in the next couple runs and just see what the character feels like if I'm like abusing miasma and that kind of stuff. So anyway, that was a fun run. Hopefully it was fun for you. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.